Crossovers are becoming ever so popular.
That's right.
And we know they can carry people and cargo in style and comfort.
Indeed they can.
But can they tow?
We are going to be one of the few outlets that you will be able to find on the internet that does towing with crossovers.
And here we have a 2018 Buick Enclave with a 5,000-pound trailer behind it, and we're doing our highway MPG loop with a trailer.
And that's coming up next. Now once again, we're going to fill the tank all the way up, and once this clicks, then we'll wait 30 seconds and then fill it up to the next click. And that's what we do with every single vehicle we test.
Let's reset it.
All right.
Booyah! So this highway loop is actually exactly 98 miles. And we drive, 49 miles one way and 49 the other. And then we see what the pump says.
We even tried to go back to the same pump that we used the first time.
So it's as consistent as possible.
And that is part of the consistency. But this is a slightly different run than what we normally do. Normally, we reserve the MPG loop when towing for trucks.
Yes.
But that's not what we're doing today.
No, this is a crossover, and I've been driving the Enclave all week, and I really, really like it. You know, it's just comfortable, big, but when you get it going, it kind of shrinks around you a little bit. It feels not as big as it actually is.
Yeah, but compared to the last model, this one is lighter. They've lightened up all of the new GM vehicles that are in this class.
And it's got a 9-speed, it's got a V6, and the EPA rating is 17 city for an all-wheel drive model and 25 on the highway. We actually disabled our all-wheel drive mode.
Yes, we did.
So we're running in mostly two-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, and the tow haul mode is on.
This is a 310 horsepower, 3.6 liter V6 that puts out 266 pound-feet of torque, and is hooked up to a 9-speed automatic transmission. Now, there's an interesting component to this. Inside, there's a button where you can disable the all-wheel drive system and drive it in front-wheel drive, which is how we've been driving this vehicle. And when we put it on the loop, we'll be doing the same thing. Oh, and by the way, according to Buick, its best rating on the highway is 25 mpg.
The Enclave has another trick up its sleeve. It does have start-stop, which a lot of people hate. And it does take just kind of a half a second when it starts and stops and gets going. Holy cow, that's front-wheel drive. Yep.
And it didn't switch to all-wheel drive when it was doing it. What happened just now is that the wheels were actually breaking loose up front. And that's because we are in front-wheel drive mode only, and we have a pretty good amount of weight behind us.
Yeah, so we're maxing out the Enclave with 5,000 pounds. We have about 500 pounds on the tongue. But here's the thing, this is a full-size crossover. It's a unibody platform.
Right.
I really want to see how this compares to like a Tahoe or a Suburban, because those are the big boys. Those are the frame-based SUVs. Today we're towing this 14-foot CM Trailers Stalker. It's about 6 feet wide, and it's a tandem trailer, and we loaded it up to a total weight of 5,000 pounds, which is the maximum rating on this Buick Enclave. We got the weight settled in just right for 10% tongue weight, and we're ready to go. Okay, let's take off the cover and get the hitch installed. Nice. We're using the IntelliHitch today because this Enclave did not come with an integrated brake controller. There it is. This plugs into the 7-pin connector. And this end will go to the trailer. Okay, so we hooked it up and looked at it from the side by driving it around, and the trailer is still a little bit too high. So we're gonna move the hitch down another inch, but you can see here we're using our breakaway cable, we're crossing our chains, we're hooked up, we checked our lights, so we did all the things. Just we need to get the trailer just a little bit more level. Coming down. Come on, here we go. There we are. We know the weight distribution is proper because we've used this trailer before. Check it out, guys. Loaded up, 33 inches to the fender well, and it was 35 before, and I measured both sides and I averaged it out. So about 2 inches difference, 2 inches of squat on the Buick.
Okay, well, according to this, I am cruising at 70 miles per hour.
Whoop,
We're
whoop.
locked in.
No trailer sway yet, and this is a kind of a low wind day, no high winds.
34 degrees outside, so relatively very cold. And there are a lot of highway patrol guys out here. I am glad we are technically driving under the speed limit. Speed limit here is 75, but every test we do on this loop is at 70 miles per hour.
How does this crossover, the Enclave, compare to a full-size body and frame SUV?
They're very different.
Because you and I have a lot of experience with the Tahoes and the Suburbans and the Yukon XLs,
Right.
and those can carry more weight as far as towing,
Yes.
heavier trailers. This is rated at 5,000 maximum. Those are near 8,000.
Okay.
But this has actually more payload capability than a Suburban.
That's nuts. I would have thought it would have been the other way around. The Suburban's a proper truck with a solid rear axle.
Yeah.
Weird.
This is around, what, just over 1,600 pounds of payload, and the Yukon XL we drove was at 1,400 pounds. And so far, it's been an easy experience towing. What does the trip meter say as far as economy?
10.8 mpg.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I was thinking it'll be higher, but let's see what happens on the way home. Woof! I think we finally made it.
That's a long one.
Yeah. What does the computer say now?
10 miles per gallon even.
Okay, well, geez, I was really hoping for something higher, but let's see what the pump says. Same pump, dude. It's
Same
good.
pump. According to the vehicle, it was getting 10 miles per gallon, which is a little under what I was expecting.
Yeah, because EPA for an empty run on the highway would be 25.
Yeah.
So usually we cut it in half, but we'll see what it says.
We're waiting 30 seconds. It lets everything settle. Then we'll squeeze the trigger and get one more click. So 10 seconds. That's it.
Okay,
All right.
let's calculate. So 98 miles, divide by, what is it, 10.115. 9.7. So
Wow.
the computer was about right.
Just about right. I mean, that's very relatively accurate. And then again, this is not a regular tow rig, so that kind of makes sense. We definitely were in lower gears for a majority of the trip too, but it was sometimes sitting around 4,000 RPM. You do that enough, well, you're gonna lose MPG.
I think overall the Enclave is a really solid crossover. Like I said before, it's comfortable, it's nice to drive, it's quiet, can carry a lot of stuff. I'm just disappointed a little bit by the fuel economy we got.
Yeah, me too. At the end of the day, we've towed with this much weight with other vehicles before, and I think we've had better results. But keep in mind, this really is maximum towing. So, in terms of its overall feel, not too bad. In terms of swaying, not too bad.
Right.
In terms of overall control, not too bad. All of those things are decent, and that's with towing. So the one letdown is its MPG.
I think the V6 was just working a little bit too hard.
Yep.
It was just trying to push all this weight through the wind at 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So I would say if you're towing under 5,000 pounds, and if you need to carry a family or some people, I think this is a great choice. There's no question about it.
It is, but if you're serious about towing, you know, it's maximum. I would look at the Tahoe or the Suburban because those really are built for towing.
And go back to tflcar.com or tfltruck.com for a lot more towing reviews.
That's right, guys. See you later.
Oh, and by the way, subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Subscribe.
Please, subscribe.
Thank you.